Good. Scooter Powell, the Canelo boxing fan, aka the Ghost Rider with boxing. Yeah, we pulling up right now. So we got some big fights coming up, fam. We got some big fights coming up. But I'm gonna start the show with a question. Like for real, I want to know: will Gervonta Tank Davis versus Jake Paul do bigger numbers than the fight of, I would say, this generation of most recent time? Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Bud Crawford. I want to know what y'all really think, because I don't know. Because remember, that stadium, that Vegas stadium was sold out. TV, Millen Films, what's good? Salute. Charlie, what's good? Salute. Yo, so real talk. Will this Gervonta Davis versus Jake Paul fight do bigger numbers than Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez? And by bigger numbers, I mean, will it generate more viewership on Netflix? That's a real question, fam, because that's going to say a lot about where we are in boxing. This is the perfect case study. This is the perfect case study. Julian Tejada, what's good? Mr. Baseball in the house. Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez, which was actually a legendary boxing match for the sake of boxing, which was good for boxing in general, right? Because people question, because I'm the casual boxing fan, right? This casual boxing talk. But people actually question, do I really know anything about boxing? I know a little bit. I know a little bit about boxing. I know Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez was one of the best fights in a long time for the sport of boxing. And I know that fight was actually good for traditional boxing, right? But we're entering a new era. This is the influencer era of boxing. And this Tank Davis fight versus Jake Paul might actually take this shit over the top. Because if this upcoming fight does bigger numbers than Crawford Alvarez, that's saying a lot. That's saying a lot, bruh. Doobie Jones, Tank and Jake is going to do some numbers. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Julian Tejada, you got in the fight. Did you win? Did you win, Slim? Did you win? What happened? Did they jump you? Did they jump you? I hope y'all, yo, man, I hope you put him on his ass, Jew. Yo, Jew, I hope you put him on his ass. Real talk. One up top. I'm 21, 2-1. I know for sure I can beat Jake Paul and Gervonta. Well, but don't nobody know you, fam. That we're in the influencer era of boxing, fam. You might very well have hands, and that's a good record. Real talk. But at the same time, it's all about, do people know you? And this is what Tank dealing with right now. The marketability aspect of it. Yo, Carlos Reyes. Man, when you trolling, Slim, you trolling. Yo, Julian Tejada, they jumped you. Hey, yo, you ain't got nothing to be ashamed of, man. We all been jumped. It's a part of growing up. It's a part of being a young man. Shit, I've been jumped. I've been jumped more than once because I talk big shit and I don't run. So that's going to involve you getting jumped sometimes, man. It's just a part of growing up. Real talk. Dash the blaze, hype. Yeah, I mean, like, it's hype. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, because that's gonna say a lot for the state of boxing. For the state of boxing. If if Jake Paul can do bigger numbers than Canelo and Crawford, Jake Paul and Tank do bigger numbers than Canelo and Crawford, we are officially in the influencer era of boxing. And if that happens, Tank, you gotta put Jake Paul on his ass, because at least you're a real fighter. So if we get a real fighter in the mix of all these influences, that at least that's a good thing. Cause like Floyd started this shit, man. Floyd Mayweather started this shit. And Tank is just soaking up game from Floyd. Right? So Floyd, you retired though. Even though you a legend, you the GOAT, all that's true. At the same time, you an old man and you retired right now. And that's what it is. Tank is actually entering his prime. He just hit 30, right? So if he goes into the influencer arena, at least we have a real fighter in that arena. And won't none of these influencers be able to fuck with him if he put Jake Paul on his ass. Real talk. Real talk. Where we at? Where we at? One up top. What's good? Are you sure? I fought under Errol Spence undercard in Vegas, and for the Pitbull Cruise undercard, they know me. I'm on a 20 fight win streak. Yo, salute, King. Salute for real boxing. Salute for real boxing. Yo, you getting props over here, Slim. But yo, let's keep it real though. If we are entering into the influencer era of boxing, what does this say for real fighters like you? One up top. What that say for since you a real fighter, right? If influencers, if KSI is drawing more attention, you might have to get in there with an influencer. And the thing is, they ain't gonna want to fight you. Why? Because you beat their ass. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like it's changing the game dramatically. Dramatically. Carlos Reyes. I'm a boxer. How do I get in amateur fights? I think becoming amateur is kind of easy, fam. That's easy, bro. Pablo Mendez. Uh, what Floyd not goat? Floyd not the goat. Floyd's the goat, fam. I mean, like whether you want to admit it or not. And when we talking boxing, Floyd's the greatest boxer of all time. And not only my opinion, the opinion of his peers. Like people who actually get in the ring think that Floyd is the GOAT. So, I mean, like, that's just what it is. Boom, boom, real talk. Yep, one up top. I mean, we keep it real on casual boxing talk, man. Real talk. Let's holler at my youngin' Julian Tejada. And I won. My friend helped me. And I knocked someone down and they ran away. Yeah, bitch niggas will try to jump you, Jew. If they feel like they can't take you one-on-one, bitch niggas will try to jump you. Like I got jumped like years ago when I was a little bit older than you, right? And the niggas that was with me ran because these were the neighborhood bullies. And I knew if I ran, I was going to deal with these niggas every day. So what I do? I went to the one who could fight the best and was talking the most shit. I stayed on his ass. Niggas was punching me in the back of the head, all this shit. I stayed on one. And I didn't drop. Niggas ripped my shirt. You know what I'm saying? I was pissed about that. And it is what it is. We all became cool after that. They knew like I wasn't the one to go run away like them bitch ass niggas I was with. That's just the fact. That's just the fact. Boom, boom, one up top. It shows the fighting sport is changing, and we might be out of jobs because it's grossing more money right now. Facts, bro. Facts. Facts. It's that, and that's what I'm saying. If we coming into this new era of boxing, it's like who old enough to remember Celebrity Deathmatch on MTV? Do y'all remember Celebrity Deathmatch on MTV? Basically, we got a real live celebrity deathmatch happening right now in boxing. In boxing. Floyd, you started this shit, man. Floyd, you started this shit. Come on, man. Come on, Floyd. Floyd, look what you done did, bro. Look what you done did, Floyd. Uh, ABGJ, you think this fight will boost Tank name even more? And will he get in there with Roach after and then Shakur? I don't think we'll ever see him fight real fights again for a while. It might be 2 years. If Tank put Jake Paul on his ass, it might be 2 years we see Tank get in the ring with a real boxer again. And I really believe that. Cause like he'll make more money keeping it real. This is a joke, but I'm gonna keep it real. He'll make more money fighting Charleston White. Charleston White wouldn't fight him though. But I'm just saying, like MMA, he'll make more money fighting MMA niggas. Like real talk. Hey, hold on. My setup falling and shit, knocking shit down. Yo, man, but that's the danger of what we seeing right now. And like I'm speaking for the sake of boxing, right? For the sake of boxing, Tank might change the game with this Jake Paul fight. Cause look at all the fighters in today, right? They all directly connected. Their hype, right? Their notoriety is connected to Tank Davis. Shakur Stevenson, for example, right? Let's say Tank lead the game for 2 years. And Shakur got a lot of new fans, but most of these new fans are just fans of his because they hate Tank Davis. It's solely based. All Shakur's new fans are Gervonta Tank Davis haters, right? But if you were to go to the casual opinion, like, because most of these people are casuals, they are not going to watch Shakur Stevenson outbox people for 12 rounds every fight. He's not going to do the same numbers Tank does. That's the reason I don't think Shakur could become the face of boxing if Tank steps off. And that's what we got to look at. Is there a fighter? Because Canelo about to retire. Bud 38, right? He just really getting his props because of the Canelo victory. Terence Crawford's 38. Shakur, nobody's going to watch him, man. The casuals ain't going to watch him. Niggas like me who actually like watching boxing will watch him. But the casuals are not going to watch Shakur. He's not going to come anywhere close to the numbers Tank Davis is doing. Facts. Lamont Roach, same thing. He got his fame connected directly to Tank Davis, putting him on. If y'all ever seen Lamont Rats and Roach's box, he don't get knockouts, but he could box. His fights are kind of exciting because he's in every fight if you stand in there in front of him. But nobody's going to pay to watch Lamont Rats and Roaches go 12 rounds with everybody. They're not going to pay to see it. I mean, I'm just keeping it real. So that's another dude. That's Devin Haney, right? Devin actually put in work, but that Tank sparring and Bill Haney constantly having Tank's name in his mouth connects him to Tank Davis. Everybody wanted to see that infamous sparring footage. That shit became legendary, right? It was attached to Floyd Mayweather. The Mayweather stamped him, right? Devin Haney had problems with another dude who was attached to Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia. Like, all these dudes are directly attached to Tank Davis. I mean, you can't really, let's try to name somebody who can come over and take over the face of boxing once Tank steps. Because if Tank enters into the influencer boxing arena, we're not going to see him for 2 years, man. We're not going to see him for 2 years. Fighting real fighters, I don't think. Boom, boom. Where we at? Miss Joette, what's good? What's good? Your favorite barber, what's good? Salute. Yeah, yo, PC, what's good? Let me see. What you talking about, PC? That's dumb to say. Mike Tyson, is a heavy. Of course, he would destroy Floyd. They not even the same weight class. I mean, I guess you was talking to somebody up here. Where we at? Where we at? Boom, boom. Yeah, this fight would definitely boost Tank's name. Boom. Pablo Mendez. I'm sorry, in my opinion, Mike Tyson one-on-one would destroy Floyd. I mean, Mike Tyson old as dirt now. Mike Tyson came off major ulcer surgery. Mike Tyson is fresh off the fixed Jake Paul fight. And we ain't even sure if that's the real Mike Tyson anymore. Real talk. Boom, boom. Boom. Where we at with it? Crawford gonna follow suit later in his career. I see him waiting to fight a UFC fighter or an influencer or exhibition with Floyd. Floyd ain't fighting Terence Crawford. Floyd will never fight Terence Crawford. Floyd is not getting in the ring with real fighters, right? That are close to his age ever again. Floyd know better than that. Floyd values three things: his self, his health, and his money. That's Floyd's value system. It's just what it is. ABGJ and the casuals won't watch Shakur because he not like Floyd was. Floyd had personality. Floyd could box, but he was so cocky. All the casuals wanted to see him lose. So that's how he really got his buzz. And this right here, fam. Yo, Jay, this right here. The Pretty Boy Floyd era. He was boxing. He was mean. He was knocking people out. He was underpaid and underappreciated. And it was the Roy Jones era when he was doing that. Right? So, but people remember that this dude could actually kick ass. He could actually kick ass. He went in there, he beat Zab Judah too. He beat Castillo. He beat and gave him a rematch, right? when people thought could still beat him, right? He beat Diego Corrales, stopped him. He stopped Diego Corrales. Like Floyd was like that. And even in the Money May era, like Miguel Cotto, like Ricky Hatton wasn't named. He beat Oscar De La Hoya. He was fighting real fighters, man. So Shakur ain't got that luxury of having a Money May era. I mean, he can't have a Money May era because he never had a Pretty Boy Floyd era, right? He came into 35 trying to be Money Mayweather without the Pretty Boy era, and people right now today's fan don't want to watch him. The casuals are not going to watch him. You're right, Jay. They are not going to watch this man do nothing. 901 Dre, Keyshawn can become must-see TV. I agree. That's why I don't like what Bob Arum doing to him. Like, you signed a younger. He had mental issues. Yeah, he crashed out. To me, Keyshawn is the closest one. If they let Keyshawn out his cage and let him do what he do, he can garner attention. He can definitely garner attention. And he should. They should go ahead and unleash this man. He paid the price. Let him loose. Let Keyshawn do his thing. I think Keyshawn's the closest one. Real talk. Like, look at these upcoming fights. Like, we got Slender Man, Fondura, he fighting Keith Thurman. I think Keith Thurman gonna get hurt in that fight. At the same time, I don't see Slender Man is taking over the game. Boots Ennis, he can't do it. He too shy. He fighting Lima. I got Boots again that fight against Lima, but I don't see Boots taking over the game. Like, as far as face of boxing status go, he could have, but he got too gun shy. The nigga stay nervous all of a sudden, turning down fights. Virgil Ortiz, tough guy, Emiliano Vargas, maybe. I'm not gonna write off Vargas, but he it's early. It's real early. I don't know if he could become the face of boxing. Real talk. But I ain't mad at him, though. I like Vargas. Yo, X-Shift Carbs, what's good? Yo, Perk, what you talking about? Tank closer to Floyd. Tank closer to Floyd than Key. Who has Key for? Bro, but that's not the point, right? We talking star power and fighting style. Keyshawn Davis can box, but he likes to fight. That's one thing he has in common with Tank, right? His camp is elite. He under Bomac, and then with Terence Crawford, and Shakur Stevenson and them. Like, he's an Olympic medalist. He became a champion, 12 fights? I mean, Keyshawn, and he got personality for days. He has star potential, and he knocks people out. He has star potential and knocks people out. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Your favorite barber. Yeah, what's good? What's good? Mr. Wet in the house. Life is good. What's popping, King? Life is good. What's up? ABGJ. I feel everyone could gravitate towards Abdullah Mason. I don't know though. I would love to see that. Like, I would love to see that. Because Abdullah Mason represents like clean cut decency. He don't talk shit. He coming to throw hands, and he vicious with the joints, man. You know what I'm saying? I think it's early in his career. He got some things he could do. I think he got a few years to go before we would consider him the face. Because if they rush Abdullah Mason, that's gonna be a wrap on Mason. You can't rush him. You got to give him time. Facts. And like who else? Who else? I mean, like, let's name names. Who do y'all see that could come in there and be the face of boxing if Tank steps aside? Real talk. Mel X, my homie out of South Africa. What's good? The future of boxing is like life at this point. OG, too unpredictable to tell. Way too many factors controlling the pieces controlling the pieces to let star grow like they used to. Yeah, that's facts. But becoming it's going to be hard if Tank goes into the influencer spectrum. If Tank becomes an influencer boxer, it's going to be harder for real boxers to get put on. You're going to need somebody who's a star. Because you got to look at it. Tank and Canelo were the biggest stars in boxing. Canelo about to retire, and Tank is about to enter the influencer spectrum. So What's the state of boxing at this point? They gotta unleash Keyshawn Davis. Real talk. Your favorite barber, Shoo Shoo. Shoo Shoo. I like Shoo Shoo. I like Shoo Shoo. I don't know if he got superstar potential though. I'm talking about people with superstar potential. The holistic health monster, Shakur Devin. Nobody's gonna watch Shakur. Like the casuals are not gonna watch Shakur, fam. They're not. Only hardcore boxing fans can appreciate who Shakur Stevenson is and what he does in the ring. Only the hardcore boxing fans. The casuals will not like Shakur Stevenson. No matter how much they hate Tank Davis, they are not going to watch Shakur Stevenson, bro. I'm telling you for a fact. They are not going to watch Shakur outbox niggas for 12 rounds and never exchange. X-Shift Cobb, Scooter Davis. He young and on the come up. He just getting started. Scooter Davis need at least, I would say, 4 to 5 more years before he close to saying that, though. I mean, he literally just jumping off the porch. X-Shift Cobbs, Gary Antoine Russell. I would like to see that. I would like to see that. I would like to see Twan become a star. I would like to see that. I don't think he's gonna do it. I think he'll get beat again, eventually, by somebody that can box. Real talk, real talk. Mel Carr. The star I feel has to be the guy able to dance with the influencers, but war with the fighters. This is unlikely. But if Tank whips Jake Paul and gets serious and fights Cool, T.O. or Dev, he could blow again. Yeah, I think he sits out for 2 years and then comes back to bigger fights. I think he's gonna give all these dudes a chance to blow up. He's gonna give them all a fair chance to blow up. Your favorite barber, Keyshawn the one, and the boxing world wants to give him the keys, but Younger got to keep his head in the game. Yeah, that's the thing. We don't know if he'll crash out again, because Keyshawn is one more crash out away from ending it all. And if he gets on psych meds, that could kill him anyway. Like, I mean, as far as his killer instinct, psych meds are not good for fighters. Psych meds make you passive and they cause that killer instinct to dissipate, right? Psych meds could end Keyshawn Davis as a boxer, but if he's not on psych meds, will he crash out again? Yeah, you feel me? It's a line they towing, but I think Keyshawn is the biggest star potential if Tank goes to influencer boxing. Jay say Ryan Garcia if he get back right. I mean Garcia. All right, so I'm gonna tell you why he can't, because he's been figured out, in my opinion. Tank showed everybody how to beat him with the long guard, right? Bill Haney, the non-boxing mind he is, sent his son in there with a stupid game plan and got him beat up. Could have possibly ended his career, right? Floyd Mayweather then prepared Rolly Romero to fight him, and they showed again. Long guard, take away his only weapon. Take away. You stick your arm out there and wait for that hook to come. The long guard is going to give you advanced warning. You could take away his best punch and you could beat him. I think Ryan Garcia has been figured out, in my opinion. Real talk. Life is good. Where we at? Where we at? Yeah, Tank gonna sit down after this fight and let his peers and let the press. Tank gonna sit down after this fight. In that press conference, you could tell he was frustrated. Something is off about the champ. Yeah, something's off, man. For real. For real. For real. Zan Slew, who are you? I am the Ghost Rider of boxing, not self-titled. I didn't name myself that. I am the Ghost Rider of boxing. Welcome to the channel, son. Welcome to the channel. Melcar X. If Benavidez beats Bivol and Better Biev, let's say that move let's say moves and wins to cruiserweight, he could be a star. Benavidez does have that potential. Benavidez has that potential. I agree. But he got a tough road to travel because Better Biev and Bivol ain't no joke. And keeping it real, like Yard is gonna be a test for him. The way Yard fights, and Benavidez ain't been getting knockouts in light heavy. Once he went to light heavy, no more knockouts. Every fight been a good fight. So yeah, just off the fact that he's in good fights, real talk. Benavidez does have that potential. I like Benavidez. Can he be the face? That's a heavy hill to climb. But okay, so we got Keyshawn, check. That's a possible. And we got Benavidez. That's another possible. That's another possible. Boom, boom. X shift. Yo, yeah, chat. Yeah, chat. Let the new folks know. It is what it is. Salute to everybody in the chat. X shift carbs. What about Boots? Boots had that potential, but I think he gun shy, man. Boots been moving like he's scared lately. I think something happened to his confidence. Boots definitely got to get his confidence back. So I'll check Boots as a potential. But not as high as the potential, let's say, a Keyshawn or a Benavidez, though. Real talk. Milcar Yard is definitely underrated. Watch that Better BL fight. He was working. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. So Benavidez can do it strictly off the fact that every fight at light heavy for him is going to be a good fight. He's going to be must-see TV. If the casuals actually catch on to Benavidez and watch him fight at 75, they're going to like him. He has casual, friendly appeal. He has a casual fighting style. Boom, boom. X shift carbs. Brian Norman. That's a tough one for him. I can see him. I can see Brian Norman, but I gotta see how he handled Devin Haney. Real talk. I would love to see B step up there. Cause he like the everyday man, the real nigga of boxing. Just the real one, right? I like B. Like him as a fighter. I mean, his style is exciting to watch. But I want to see how he handles like slick boxers. I want to see how B handles slick boxers. Real talk. 901 Dre. Yeah, Boots got to fight somebody. Yeah, for real talk. Like, I want to see Boots get up there. I want to see him fight Ortiz. Like, I want to see Boots get in some real fights and stop acting scared. Stop running up to Turkey asking for warm-up fights. Like, that was embarrassing. Your favorite barber. Boots ain't who they say he is, in my opinion. But Boots does have that potential. Boots has an entertaining style of fighting. His weakness is personality. Boots' weakness is personality. You got to have personality to be a star, right? Or you got to have that culture factor, like Tank got, right? Like Floyd had, like Roy Jones had, like Sugar Ray Leonard had, like Muhammad Ali had. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be something that attracts people to you, plus your fighting style, because you got to have casual appeal. A dude who fucked up big time, Adrian Broner, he could have been a superstar, right? He fucked up in the ring though. He fucked up in the ring. Cause after he got beat up at 47, you know what I'm saying? He got gun shy. He stopped throwing them things. He started fighting to survive, but he could still talk big shit. Boom. Boom. Like your favorite barber, Boots act like he's scared to fight an A-level opponent. Facts. Boom. Melcar X. If Bam Rodriguez moves up in weight a bit and fights anyway, and the likes, I could see him being a star because his skills are great. Yeah, Bam, bro. I'm gonna put Bam in there. These are all possibles. We could put Bam up in there. Yeah, and let's keep it real. Naiwin, he could be Naiwin anyway could be a star if he decided to fight in America. Real talk. No more of that. Melcar X to Tokyo Dome, fight Nick Ball in the UK Stadium, and fight an American or a Mexican in America. I mean, like Ray Ford or Bam Rodriguez. Yeah, I think he should. I think he should. Anyway, has the potential to be a star because he fights exciting fights, and he got a fight coming up. I got him in that. Anyway has any, all Inoue's fights are entertaining. If he learned to speak English, he could be a superstar. Boom, boom, boom. ABGJ. Yes, because casual appeal. You got to understand everyone hating on this fight. Uh, Two most hated boxers right now. Someone going to want to see Jake get knocked out, and someone going to want to see Tank get beat. Facts, facts. And that's what I'm saying. This fight can potentially do bigger numbers than the fight of this generation, which is sad in my opinion, because that's telling me boxing really has changed. Because for me, like everybody should be celebrating this Crawford Canelo fight. That was a classic in my opinion, a classic boxing match. I love that fight. I've watched it again several times. It was like brilliant boxing. It showed me who Terence Crawford really is, even though I already knew. Terence Crawford been winning me money left and right. Real talk. Where we at? Anyway, pound for pound, the most entertaining fighter in my opinion. Benavidez up there as well. Yeah, yeah. I think Benavidez could actually jump out there and take it. And if Anyway would come to America and pick up on his English, he could be a star for real. Because all his fights are entertaining as fuck. Boom, relax and chill. Yo, salute from Tulsa. Yeah, that's what's good. That's what's good. Black Wall Street in the house, baby. Black Wall Street in the house, baby. Little Africa in the house, baby. Yeah, relax and chill, my guy. Yeah, so, but we coming up on something. Okay, what you think of the Roach versus Pitbull fight? I got Roach in there. I got Rats and Roaches in that. I think Rats and Roaches is a better boxer. I would love to see Pitbull put him on his ass though, but I got Rats and Roaches in that. I got Rats and Roaches out boxing. I think it could be a bloody war though. That could actually be a good fight. I don't think either one of them knocking the other one out, honestly. Because you got the dinosaur head rat who can't wear hats, and you got the thick neck peekaboo style pit bull. Tank hurt his hand on the nigga head. It's like, yeah, so it ain't gonna be no knockouts, but it's gonna be a lot of exchanges. It should be a bloody war. But yeah, man. So yeah, as far as Tank though, I don't know, fam. I don't know. Like if Tank sit out and just be doing like, I really think he might go to wrestling. Real talk. See this nigga boxing, I show speed and shit. Or wrestling with actual speed. I mean, like, I don't know, man. I see this nigga doing backflips off the top turnbuckle in the WWE for some reason. Wearing the Rey Mysterio mask and shit. Like, I don't see the nigga boxing no time soon. But if you think about it, he'll make more money doing that and coming back to boxing. I think that's all he really wants. He's definitely a student of Money Mayweather. Not Pretty Boy Floyd, he's a student of Money Mayweather. And that's the game he done soaked up. Boom. Life is good. Scooter, why is the kid Najee Lopez not getting any fights? Well, like crazy. It's like we in an era where, this is the era we in. This is why Jake Paul versus Tank Davis is going to do bigger numbers than Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. The fight of this generation. It's going to do bigger numbers than that. Whoa, the state of boxing has changed, bro. The state of boxing has changed. We need a superstar. We really do need a superstar to come in after Tank Davis steps off for 2 years or more. We really need a superstar. They gotta unleash Keyshawn Davis, man. They gotta unleash Keyshawn Davis. Like for real, holding him back does nothing for top ranked sport of boxing. Y'all gotta let this youngin go and let him do his thing. Real talk. Real talk. But so who y'all got some of these upcoming fights though? Like Oshaki Foster and Cool Boy Steph. I think that's a good fight. I think that's a good fight, yo. And that's on the Slender Man Thurman undercard. Like, that's actually a pretty good card. That was supposed to be the Tank Lamont rematch card. So, but they charging 84. That's gonna be, ironically, it's on Prime. That's gonna be the fire stick fight of the year. Everybody gonna fire stick that shit. Everybody. Relax the shit. I got Cool Boy too. I got Cool Boy in that. Melcar X, you got Cool Boy in that. Yeah, I got Fulton in that. But I think it's a 50-50 fight because Oshaki Foster can box. I think it's a 50-50 fight. I think Cool Boy got more wartime experience. So yeah, I like to see, but I definitely, if I'm putting money on it, I'm putting money on Cool Boy. Who else we got coming up? Because we got some good fights coming up. We got some real good fights coming up. Mosley Jr. versus Ramos. I mean, so I was on Jab Queen the other night. I pulled up on her show. You know what I'm saying? And they was telling me about that fight. So I was like, I need to watch Mosley. I got boom. Life is good. Hope Cool Boy is okay after that dismantling by the Asian. I mean, he came back and won a belt after that. Life is good. He came back. He bounced back off of that L. IntelliQ, what's good, King? Jerry Garcia. Yo, salute, salute tapping in. That's what's up, Jerry Garcia. Salute, King. That's what's up. Boom, boom. Mel Carr say Cool Boy has been okay. Yeah. Cool Boy bounced back after that Inoue loss. He bounced all the way back. See, we got more fights. I'm looking up these fights, these upcoming fights, right? Who y'all got if Spence fight Charlo? I think they booked that fight. I got Charlo in there. I think Spence need to stay the fuck down. I think Spence need to sit his ass down. Boom. Oh yeah, that's right. We got Ortiz versus Lubin coming up too. We got Ortiz versus Lubin coming up. I'm gonna have to go with Ortiz in that. That's gonna be a good fight though. Ortiz Lubin gonna be a good fight. I'm going with Ortiz. Boom, boom. Mel Carr, yeah, he fought in jean shorts and Timberlands. Yeah, you remember that? Jerry Garcia, he fighting Mel. He ain't fighting Maul. He fighting Mel. He fighting Lil Charlo. I think that's a good fight because they homies, and Charlo not gonna try to end him. I think it'll be a good fight. I got Charlo in that. Yeah. Let me see. IntelliQ. Spence definitely needs a tune-up before jumping in there that high. Maybe two. I don't think his body will let him take any more tune-ups. I think he's doing this strictly for the payday. And hopefully his homie don't hurt him too bad. Real talk. I hope his homie don't hurt him that bad. Mel Carr, which Charlo either or Spence needs to chill. Jerry Garcia got Ortiz by stoppage. I got Ortiz in that too. Yeah, definitely got Ortiz in that. Ortiz over Lubin, definitely. Oh yeah. We got Floyd Schofield fighting JoJo Diaz. Sammy, salute. What's good? I'm going with Floyd Schofield. I like the way Youngin coming up after his dad, like Shakur said, his dad poisoned him. You know what I'm saying? That shit still make me laugh. Shakur said his dad poisoned him. That was hilarious. Hilarious. Boom, Jerry Garcia, Mel will win for sure. Spence is never going to be the same since Bud. Yeah. I think Spence need to go ahead and get this check and sit his ass down. Spence the type of nigga you got to make sit down. Miss Joette, Spence is one of my favorite boxers, but I don't want to see him come back. Facts. He don't need to come back for real. Boom. Yo, Miss Joette, of course Kid Austin gonna win that one. He should. I mean, Diaz is a vet. You know what I'm saying? He definitely a test. It's gonna be a good fight. But I got Austin in that. IntelliQ. I want to see Kid Austin versus Cordo. I mean, Floyd Schofield Sr. don't want to see that. He don't want to see it. Remember the hospital bed, fam. Remember the hospital bed. Bro, the body can only take so much amateur career, pro career, sparring, training camps, and the devastating car crash and the injuries. Nah, Spence should chill. Cause he's the realest. Yeah, Spence built like an old school black dude. You know what I'm saying? Them dudes that withstood Jim Crow and all that. Them niggas was tough, right? Spence cut from that cloth. He one of them tough ass niggas, right? One of them type niggas. Like they don't build niggas like that no more. They just don't. But he's still a human being, and it's time for him to sit his ass down. Or he gonna end up in a wheelchair. Facts. Yo, life is good. Yeah, Ortiz versus Boots. That's a fight. Boots scared though. I really think Boots scared. Life is good. You got Lubin in that. Oh wow, you got Lubin over Ortiz. It's gonna be a good fight. Miss Joette, Auntie Schofield is a menace. Bill Car X. Most guys who've experienced what Spence have are dead or immobilized. Facts. That's why he need to stay the fuck out of the ring. Don't come. Genie Pyro. Yo, can you give your prediction on the fight? I'm talking Tank though. I'm talking Tank. I'm taking Tank. I'm thinking Tank TKO. I got Tank putting him on his ass. I don't know if he'll stop him, but he'll drop him. I got Tank putting him on his ass. I think the fact that Tank is not promoting the fight is telling me that he's taking the fight seriously. And if he's taking the fight seriously, that's good for boxing. If Tank is taking this fight seriously, because it's good. He's in the lab. He's in the lab with Coach Calvin and Coach Kenny. Because he knows for a fact this is a dangerous fight. Only the Tank haters, right? Or people who've never been in a fight are going to say that this is an easy fight for Tank. It's not an easy fight when you 5'5", 135 pounds, fighting somebody that's over 6 feet tall and 200 pounds. That's a dangerous fight, Slim. No matter how you put it, no matter how you want to call it, no matter how much you hate Tank, that's a very dangerous fight. And the fact that he went radio silent, to me is a good thing because I mean he taking the fight serious. This is probably the most dangerous fight he's ever been in. As crazy as that sounds, because of the size, this is probably the most dangerous fight he's ever been in. Boom. Sammy. Nah, it ain't just you, King. It ain't just you. I'm freezing up. How about right now? Am I freezing up? Because what I was saying, right, before I froze up, this is probably the most dangerous fight Tank has ever been in. And the fact that he's gone radio silent says a lot to me, right? That's saying to me that he's taking the fight seriously. And if he's taking the fight seriously, that's good for boxing. That's what we need because we need somebody to put Jake Paul on his ass. And that's good for Tank if he goes in there and puts this dude on his ass. And me personally, even though I met Jake Paul, he had a cool conversation, all like that. Him honoring Charlie Kirk put him in a whole different light for me. I don't like him because of that. I think Tank I want Tank to stick him in the dirt. Real talk. Boom, boom. Yeah, Miss Joe. Yeah, I mean, for his experience and his size, he's a dangerous piece. He's solid. He's solid. He's dangerous as hell. Genie Pyro. Yeah, a lot of amateur fans think it's a landslide. Yeah, because they don't know no better. They don't know no better. Real talk. People coming in and like look at that joint with Max Kellerman and Shady McCoy, right? Max Kellerman is just a straight up hater, and he turned out to be a culture vulture. I'm disappointed in Max, honestly, but I Tank hater. He's straight up just a Tank hater. Damn, I'm freezing up. It say I got full bars. Damn, hold on. Testing 1, 2. Oh, it's back. It's back. Hold on. Let me see something. Testing 1, 2. How about right now? How I sound? How the mic sound? How's the stream? Am I freezing and can you hear me? Shout out, shout out. Boom, that's what's up. Genie Pyro. Yeah, so what I was telling y'all is Max Kellerman, right, is a culture vulture. And him and Shady McCoy, yo, salute to Rashad Jones. Him and Shady McCoy just a Tank hater. So we can't really value what their opinion is. What they did, they did was good for engagement. They did a lot of rage baiting. You feel what I'm saying? And everything that they were saying, we can't really take seriously. Like Max really blew up because he loved hip hop. They put him on ESPN, set him down next to a raccoon, right? And had him doing opposing viewpoints to a raccoon. So he kind of tricked us. He's not who we thought he was, right? He's just like them other culture vultures. So we really can't value what they're saying or take what they're saying about this Tank versus Jake Paul fight because anybody who ever really been in a scrap know this fight is serious and know it's a real fight. And the fact that Tank went radio silent and it's just in the lab is telling me he's taking it serious. So if Tank is taking it serious, that's good for boxing. That's my point. Boom, Rashad Jones. Boom, Sammy, salute, man. Salute. That's what's up, man. Appreciate the super chat, King. Rashad Jones saying, yo, I need Tank to win. Tired of losing money. Tired of losing money betting against Jake. Yeah. Yo, Jake is a scumbag, man. And if he put in the contract that Tank can't hurt him, that's a coward move. He's the biggest coward in the history of boxing if he did. Turkey has to give up 50 million for Tank to fight. Life is good. Yeah, and it depends on who he fight too. Because Tank will be like, I want this much more than the other guy too as well. Not only is he gonna want to guarantee, but see the thing, right? If Tank push Jake Paul on his ass, he can get Canelo money now. He can get 150 M's from Turkey because he'll deserve it. Because he'll bring that much more attention to the fight. If he puts Jake on his ass, he takes all them casual fans that riding with Jake Paul. Boom, Mel Carr. It has nothing to do with commentators fighting, in my opinion, because Emmanuel Stewart and Jim were great, but commentators being sellouts for the promotions makes me mute them. Yeah, yeah, and that's why we got YouTube. We could listen to people we fuck with talk about the fight while it's happening now too. That's real. That's real. Yo, R.I.P. to Manny Stewart, one of the GOATs. Boom, boom. Let me see. Your favorite barber. Tank gonna knock his head off his shoulders if they let him. Yeah, I mean, Tank got to go to that body. Tank go to that body, cut his wind off, because Jake gets gassed out. If Tank goes to that body, he can sit him down off the body shots alone. Liver shots, spleen shots, solar plexus shots. Jake wouldn't be ready for that. Rashad Jones. The OG boxers could put on these types of cards. Jerry Garcia. Tank still beat Shakur in my opinion. Yeah, I think Tank knocks Shakur out. I think either Tank knocks Shakur out or Shakur runs for 12 rounds like he did against Edwin De Los Santos. He'll lose on the cards like that. He will lose on the cards like that. Bruce, worried about numbers like you getting the cut. Motherfucker, I'm giving commentary. If you can't keep up, you can't keep up. Real talk. You just a hater, son. Yo, bro, Bruce, you a hater, man. You hating. Like, I like seeing black people get rich. I like seeing black people get rich. Facts, right? And the name of the show is Casual Boxing Talk. So yeah, we're going to talk about what the casuals want. Catch up, man. Thanks for watching. Try to catch up. Try to keep up. Boom, Rashad Jones. Jake built like Larry Holmes. What, flabby and sick? Yo, Pac buried Larry Holmes with that, man. Larry Holmes, one of the greatest heavyweight champs of all time, though, man. That's crazy work what Pac did, man. That's the power of hip-hop. Boom, boom. Where we at? Jerry Garcia. Turkey need to send Tank and Shakur a wild offer. Yeah. And I'm telling you, Tank gonna get that 150 M's. He gonna get that 150 M's, maybe 200 M's if he put Jake Paul on his ass. Real talk. Life is good. Hey, nah. Yo, don't delete Bruce, bro. Let Bruce stay in. Let Bruce stay in. I like shit like that. That's good for engagement. Life is good. Yo, don't delete that nigga, man. Let him stay in. I like the hate. I love the hate, bro. Like my man, like the GOAT, right? The hate is good. Hate is good. Hate creates engagement. You feel what I'm saying? Hate, people pay to hate. Hate is actually really good. Keep the hater in here, bro. Please don't boot the hater. Boom. Where we at? I'd rather listen to the experience with one who doesn't have it. Someone experienced tells the truth. If you weren't in the trenches, you couldn't tell me anything about the trenches. Facts. Melcar. If I was Tank, I would focus on Jake body the whole night. Jake not used to them body shots. Facts. And Jake mouth breathes. Yeah, he do. Yeah, he do. And he telegraph all his punches. Like he always do that what's up move, right? Before he throw his overhand or before he throw his stab jab. It's like he should be easy work as far, but he's still dangerous because he can't get caught. Boom. Yo, life is good. Come on, man. Yo, don't do that, man. Yo, keep the hate in. Long as I ain't saying no wild, crazy shit. Like, I was gonna feed off this nigga. Like, I like that hateful energy, yo. I like that shit. No, hate is fuel. Real talk. The Willie Thomas coming straight out the boot. What's good, man? Sammy Jacob Bum. I wish he'd fought Joshua instead of Tank. He ain't fighting Joshua. He'll never fight Joshua. Because he know what the results of that fight will be. Real talk. I want to see him fight Deontay Wilder. Let's get Deontay Wilder a bag. To this day. Right? Let's get Deontay that bag. Boom. Boom. Where we at? Rashad Jones. They ain't boxing. They ain't boxing. It's WWE. But that's what Tank representing right now. He's going into the influencer era. And so influencers are going to get a real one. If Tank go over to that side of the boxing game, it's going to help out both the influencer boxing game and Tank Davis. It's going to be major. It's going to be major. But I want him to come back to boxing after that. Boom, life is good. I tried to bring that motherfucker back. Yeah. I mean, like, it's whatever with Slim, man. Like, I like to hate, bro. I love that shit. Rashad Jones, like Mike Tyson's punch out. Jake always lets you know when he's punching. Yep, real talk. He telegraphs everything. And like, so Tank should pick that body apart. Tank should eat that body up. And if he come down to eye level for Tank with that stab jab, light that chin up with that uppercut, baby. Light his chin up with that uppercut. Melcar, do you think Tank should stay chest to chest the whole fight? If he do, Jake gonna lean on him. That's gonna tire his legs out. I think Tank need to attack in and out. I think the last thing he should do is stand in front of him. I think he should go in and jump out. In and out. That's real talk. Lateral movement. Give him angles. Give him angles. Every time you give an angle, rip him to the body. Right? Rip him to the body with them check hooks. You know what I'm saying? Lean inside, uppercut, then slide out. Pivot out of there. Real talk. Boom. Yo, Joaquin, what's good, fam? School to turn a negative into a positive. I just try to keep it real, fam. I try to keep it real. You know, I do my best to keep it real. It's a lot of fake shit going on in this world, so we got to keep it real. Boom, boom. What your mom call it? Casual boxing fan. That's what's up, King. Salute. Melcar. In and out and turn him. Never let Jake set foot. Never let Jake set for anything. Yeah, real talk. Cause Jake needs that. Do not stand in front of that big motherfucker, man. Do not keep him moving. He gasses out. Keep him moving. Check hook the body. Keep pivoting on him. Keep turning that motherfucker. Make him chase you. Real talk. Like don't allow him to lean his weight on you. Don't let him manhandle you. In and out. Rip that rib cage up. Straight to the solar plexus. Right there where the chest meets the gut, the solar plexus. Not take his wind out. Like you will put him on his ass, fam. And I know if I see it, Coach Calvin and Coach Kenny see it. They damn sure see it. Yeah, because Tank could do big things for himself and his family if he goes in, because he takes Jake Paul's spot. Influencer Boxing now has a new bully. His name would be Gervonta Tank Davis. Influencer Boxing will have a new bully. He already ran the weight bullies out of 35. So if he goes in there and bullies the influencers, that's some next level shit. That's diabolical if you ask me. Real talk. Is he following the Mayweather blueprint? Would he change his name? Huh? Gervonta Bank Davis? Boom, life is good. From what I heard, Tank been in the ring with bigger fighters with more skill than Jake. I think he making it harder than it actually will be. That experience is going to show. Yeah. He has to do this because a loss to Jake Paul ends Tank's career. It ends Tank because right now he's got too many haters now because of this. He already had a lot of haters, but now the hate is ridiculous. The hate is just ridiculous, and it's coming from all angles. It's like they mad he about to hate. But that's what I don't get. Like I say, I like seeing, especially a black man from the trenches, not even a black man, a black person from the trenches get rich. I like seeing that shit. I love seeing that shit. You got people who mad about the shit though. Your favorite barber. The more I think about it, Tank is world-class fighter. If Jake never fought a world-class boxer until now, Jake gonna be scared to death when he steps in the ring. If the fight is real. Yeah. Like I say, I hope it ain't one of them Mike Tyson type fights, bro. Cause that shit was embarrassing. That was a straight up bag grab. Straight trash. That was one of the worst fights I ever seen. And I'm a Mike Tyson fan. And I understand why he did it. Mike Tyson just put on the worst fight I ever seen. That Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight was the biggest trash in boxing history. Facts. Sam, what's good? I'm pretty sure Tank has sparred heavyweights his whole life. Jake ain't going to be able to hit him, but he'll probably lean on Tank like his brother did Floyd. Yeah, and we saw that too, right? Like that was a fake fight because Logan Paul got mad because Floyd almost dropped him. Floyd caught the Bama on the chin and then held him up. Like, now, don't fall, don't fall. And then Logan cussed him out. Like, take it easy, man. This is an exhibition, man. Like, man, yo bitch ass. Man, Logan Paul was a straight pussy for that. Real talk. The Willie Thomas, Tank Bank Robbery Davis. Yeah. Real talk. Real talk. Yo, well, but he got to take it serious, though. You got to take it serious. Tank's ring walk, he'll have on a shiesty, man. Yo, he gonna wear the shiesty with the black forces. Oh shit, that's trouble for Jake. Tank come out with the shiesty, that black Air Force energy. Oh man. And I love the fact that he's radio silent. That means he's not gonna come in there cocky. He's not gonna come in there overconfident. And he damn sure not gonna come in there scared. Why can't I remember Floyd KO the Big Show? Yeah, and you saw what that did. Like the Big Show, WWE, Triple H, and Vince McMahon are the reason we had the Floyd Money Mayweather era. Because all us boxing heads already knew about Floyd, right? But when he went to the WWE, people who never watched boxing knew who he was. He was like, I would say he was the boxing equivalent of Snoop Doggy Dogg. You know what I'm saying? Snoop Doggy Dogg. You had white boys' grandmothers who knew who Snoop Dogg was. Same thing happened to Floyd once he went to WWE. Same thing that happened to Tank. The same thing's gonna happen for Tank if he puts Jake Paul on his ass and then goes to the WWE. He gonna be bigger than he gonna be big. He will be, as far as celebrity goes, the Floyd Mayweather of his generation. He'll make more money than Canelo made. He will make more money than Canelo Alvarez made in boxing. It's all on the line. And like, I know Tank watched the show because Calvin watched the show. Real talk. Calvin, my man. Calvin fuck with the show. Like, real talk. So I know if Calvin see it, Tank seen it. It's like, so they got my message. I sent the message directly to Tank, bro. Don't go in there bullshitting. Put Jake Paul on his ass. You're going to beat Floyd Mayweather. They lied to you about that Amazon deal. You're going to make more money than that Amazon deal was ever going to give you, Slim. Way much more money. If money is your motivation, there you go. There you go. And like Tank said, right? We're about to see what Shakur Stevenson is made of when Tank leaves the game. Why? Because it's going to be Shakur's chance to take over as the face of boxing. I don't think he can do it. I don't think the casual fans are going to watch him. I don't think the casuals are going to watch him. Straight up. Boom. Rashad Jones, Lord knows he got bread already. Yeah, but he want that Jake Paul Floyd Mayweather money. That's what Tank want. He want that Jake Paul Floyd Mayweather money. Genie Pyro, what would be Jake Paul's game plan? Jake Paul's game plan is to lean on Tank. He got to try to crowd him. He got to grab him. And he got to just lay his body weight on him. Right? He gonna have to try. He's nowhere near a Lennox Lewis, but he got to do the type of shit Lennox Lewis used to do. Lennox used to jab you, and if you got close, he'd grab you and just lay on you. Wear your legs down. Now, Jake Paul is nowhere near the level of a Lennox Lewis, but he has to think like that. You know, he's got to try to use his reach, and every time he get close, he got to lay on Tank. Life is good. Where we at? Where we at? Boom. Let me go back to the chat. See the top. Boom. Mike was tell Jake to cover his face. Yeah, bro. That bite. I hated that shit, bro. Trash ass fight. Melcar X. I'm glad I was stuck in the villages and the fam couldn't watch that Jake Mike fight. Yeah, trash ass fight, horrible fight. Genie Pyro. Yeah, I told you what Jake's game plan is. Yeah, where we at? And he gonna try to slap down because they know Tank gonna use the long guard on him. He gonna keep measuring the distance with him. He gonna try to slap it down and go over the top with it. But that's gonna lead him right because Tank is too good for him to pull that off. Every time he slaps it, that's gonna Tank gonna know he coming close. Rip to the rib cage, pivot out of there. Boom. Life is good. Yeah, they forgot about that. No one hated on Floyd for doing the WWE. Nope, nobody did. Nobody did. We all wanted to see him come back. Real talk. When Floyd left and was in WWE, we was like, man, cut that bullshit out, Floyd. Come back to boxing. Because he had the pretty boy Floyd Mayweather era. Like, we remember that bad motherfucker who was taking all comers and knocking out champions. Pretty boy Floyd was no joke, Slim. No joke. The best lightweight in the history of boxing. Better than Roberto Duran, better than Tank Davis, better than Sweet Pea. Yeah, there's never been a lightweight better than him. Real talk. And you could argue about him as a welterweight all you want. I still say he the GOAT, but you could say Sugar Ray Leonard was better. That's debatable, right? But it's at lightweight, it's no debate. There's never been a lightweight better than this man. Sugar Ray Robinson, when he was lightweight, nah. None of them niggas were better than Floyd. Yeah, well, I can't. Yeah, Lennox ring IQ was ridiculous. Boom. What your mama call it? What we gonna see if them other boxers bringing the crowd size? Who gonna do it? We started off the show with that. Yo, what your mom call it? Yo, we started name us some fighters who actually can do, because Canelo's leaving the game. Terence Crawford's 38 years old, so they ain't got much time left. If Tank sits down for 2 to 3 years, who's gonna take his place? It's gonna be a void there. My personal opinion is Keyshawn has the biggest potential. Okay, the major difference between pro fighters and Jake is instinct. Everything Jake does is because of practice. Pros move because of instinct. Yeah. That's from boxing when you were a little kid. It's second nature. Real talk. Bruce Lee said the first move must be by itself. That's right. It moved all by itself. Yeah. Yo, Bruce Lee, one of the baddest fighting philosophers. One of the baddest fighting philosophers. Bruce Lee was ahead of his time, the way he thought about fighting. Oh. Life is good. Oh, Rashad Jones said, "Big baby." Oh, you joking, right? That's hilarious. Facts. Rashad Jones. Keyshawn got it. He up next. Bob Arum holding him back right now because of the crash out. They need to let Keyshawn loose. Let him do his thing. Sam E. Boots has the talent to be a superstar. He just needs to promote himself a little better. I think Boots is nervous because his talk game is whack. He not a quick thinker with the words. He a quick thinker in the ring though, where it counts, right? But Boots not a good shit talker. He not a good self promoter. I think that's what gives him social anxiety. Probably that's probably where it comes from. You watch Boots. He be having his head down and shit, right? He'll jump up and say something like he's trying to talk trash, but it always falls flat. That's not who he. Everybody ain't built like that. He got hands though, but I think that affects his potential to be a superstar. His social anxiety when it comes to talking. Melcar X. Bruce Lee was teaching me how to fight before I even knew it. Even the always keeping your eyes on the opponent thing, even when bowing. Yeah. Bruce was a bad man. Like, have you ever read the Tao of Jeet Kune Do? Tao of Jeet Kune Do is a great book. It's a must read for any fighter, in my opinion. In my opinion, he talks about how fighting is one of the most organic things in nature, right? If you're stuck to a rigid style, you'll lose to somebody who's fluid. Like fighting is like a dance. It's a fluid motion, and like every angle, you gotta be deadly from every angle. You gotta keep it moving too. You gotta be able to flow. Like the way he saw fighting was ahead of his time. He was thinking MMA before there was an MMA. Uh, the way he thought, the way he was talking about make your punches like a whip. It comes from the legs, right? It comes from the legs to the hips to the core, and then your fist is the last part of it. Those are the most powerful punches. It all relates to boxing as well. Yeah. Bruce was a bad man from the philosophy standpoint. Real talk, real talk. But you got some people that get carried away, right? Talking about Bruce Lee could have beat Mike Tyson in his prime. No, he can't. No, he couldn't, nigga. Mike Tyson would kill Bruce Lee in an actual fight. A prime Mike Tyson in a real fight would kill Bruce Lee. Literally, like put him in the dirt. Put him in the dirt. Let's keep it real. Melcar X, what, the Tao of Jeet Kune Do? I'll put it on my reading list. I'm currently reading The Art of War. Art of War is a great one too. Sun Tzu? Yeah, The Art of War is a great one. Yeah. Also another one, 33 Strategies of War by Robert Greene is a good book. But you definitely must read the Tao of Jeet Kune Do, my guy. If you're a Bruce Lee fan, you gotta read the Tao of Jeet Kune Do. I mean, he's got sketches in there. It delves you into the mind of Bruce Lee and how he saw fighting. It was one of the best reads. I've read that book several times. I love that book. Life is good. Bruce had the art of fighting without fighting. If you watch Into the Dragon. That's the thing. See, like, I know for a fact. That's why I say he was one of the greatest fighting philosophers, because he thought about fighting, right? But when it came to actually fighting, like he probably won a few street fights, but he was actually a great dancer. He understood footwork, and he was an actor, right? So he was an actor, a dancer, and a fighting philosopher who studied Kung Fu and studied Wing Chun and all that, right? Wing Chun. But if we're talking actual fighting, like, it's a lot of people that would mop the floor with Bruce Lee. They would mop the floor with Bruce Lee in an actual fight. Yo, Joaquin, Bruce Leroy was my dude. Yeah, catches bullets with his teeth. Catches bullets with his teeth. Yo, my boy was Show Nuff, man. My boy was Show Nuff. Show Nuff was that nigga, man. Show Nuff was that nigga. Like, for real. Show Nuff. See, when he went to the movie theaters and picked the little youngin' up, say, who was talking shit? Picked this little youngin' up in front of his mama. Right? Nigga, what? What? Say, Bruce Leroy kick your ass. Then he threw that little nigga. He threw that little nigga. Oh, man, yo, Last Dragon, my shit, bro. I love that movie, man. Boom. Boom. Yeah, breathing also. Bruce Lee covered a lot about the breathing and the breath. Right? His philosophy was unmatched. Boom. Boom. Yeah, well, I can't kiss the Converse. Rashad Jones, Michael Jai White. Michael Jai White, a real one. Michael Jai White is the bully of Hollywood. He the bully of Black Hollywood. He got all these niggas in Hollywood scared of him. I ain't even gonna hold you. Michael Jai White is the bully of Black Hollywood. I ain't gonna hold you. All these black celebrities are afraid of Michael Jai White. All facts. All facts. Because Michael Jai White will really get on your ass. He don't do all that internet beef and shit. Michael Jai White will come see you. He don't care if you're a celebrity. And he'll fight your security. He got all the Black Hollywood fears Michael Jai White. I'm gonna just keep it real with you. Nigga, I'm in Hollywood. I've been in Hollywood for 10 years. I'm gonna tell you for a fact what I know. Black Hollywood is afraid of that nigga. He the bully of Black Hollywood. Life is good. Yeah, Jim Kelly, yo, Mr. Chin. Suddenly I would like to leave your island. Woo, said, man, you come straight out of a comic book. Yo, Jim Kelly was a bad man, bro. I like I like the spoof they do with him on the Boondocks. Who's the dude? What's the dude name on the Boondocks? They based off of Jim Kelly. That nigga's hilarious. Got his head cut off. Oh, today is a good day to fuck a nigga up. Yo, bring back the Boondocks, Slim. Well, Michael Jai White can actually fight. He was teaching Kimbo Slice new things. Yeah, Michael Jai White is a real one, man. Boom. Big Cruz is the best fighter. Okay. Well, whatever you say, Slim. Life is good. Man, you come straight out of a comic book. Yeah, bruh. Jim Kelly wasn't no joke. Oh, yeah, C Money, Bushido Brown. Yo, Bushido Brown. That was my nigga. Oh, shit. Yo, they got to bring the Boondocks back, Slim. They got to bring that back. For real. Like, I love that whole jump when they paid homage to the Kung Fu movies with the hateocracy. You had Fred Sanford, Aunt Esther, and JJ from Good Times. Them niggas killed Bushido Brown, bruh. That nigga's head was flying in the air. You had Stink Meaner. Today is a good day to fuck a nigga up. Boondocks my shit, bro. Boom, boom. Life is good. Michael Jai White, a dangerous motherfucker. Yeah, he is. He real, bruh. He real, bruh. C Money. Yeah, that was a fire-ass episode, bruh. And Fred Sanford was the master of the flying guillotine. Fred Sanford had the flying guillotine. That shit was fire, bruh. Fred Sanford killed Bushido Brown, Slim. Yeah, the hateocracy, man. Mel Carr, that was a classic. That's one of the better episodes. That's what, and all the Boondocks episodes were classic, but the hateocracy, that was the one. I love that joint, bro. Every episode with Stink Meaner was my favorite. I loved all the Stink Meaner episodes. Yo, what was the joke when he came back and possessed Tom? Fuck your court, nigga. Fuck your court, nigga. He went up to Tom White. Yeah, I want sexual relations. Yo, they had Uncle Ruckus come up in there as the exorcist. He said, yo, we're dealing with a powerful nigga spirit here. We got to bring the good thing the Lord has, the things the good Lord has given us to suppress niggas. The whip, the billy club, a job application. Yo, Ruckus went to the door. He was like, oh yeah, some powerful nigga trick going on in here. Nigga, bring back the Boondocks, Slim. Bring it back. It's nothing better than the Boondocks. Boom, boom. Life is good. Who used to watch Kung Fu movies on Saturday? Five Deadly Venoms was fire, bro. And matter of fact, that's one of the better ones. And then there's another one. Those same actors, they was in another one called The Crippled Avengers. If y'all ain't seen The Crippled Avengers, y'all should watch that. It's the same actors from the Five Deadly Venoms. That shit's fire, bro. Like classic joints, because I love movies, right? Five Deadly Venoms, Crippled Avengers, Master of the Flying Guillotine, The Legend of the One-Armed Boxer. Like all this shit is fire, bro. Oh, your favorite barber. Michael Jai White taught John Jones some shit to beat everybody ass. Yeah, Michael Jai White is a real one. I say Michael Jai White will pull up. Everybody in Black Hollywood is afraid of Michael Jai White. And I'm gonna tell you straight up, he'll come to your parties, and if you was talking shit, he will be at your party and he will ask you, what the fuck was you talking about? And do you want to say that again? And he'll give you a chance to apologize. Kid with the golden arms, fire, bro. Fire. Boxing with 2-4, salute. Yeah, kid with the golden arms was fire too. I love all them Kung Fu classics, bro. Them Shaw Brother flicks, fire. Boom, Anthony Perez, Tio gonna beat Shakur. I got Shakur in that. Lord Zed, Creed will always be the man. Talking about Apollo? Talking about Apollo? You talking about Michael B? I think they coming out with a movie about the making of Rocky. That shit should be fire. They coming out with a movie about the movie, about the making of. That shit should really be fire. Looking forward to that one. Lord Zed. I saw Creed 2 with my dad on my B-Day. Apollo and Adonis both rule. Yeah, yo, Apollo Creed, bruh. My favorite Rocky was Rocky 3 though. With Mr. T. When Rocky and Apollo became friends. Mr. T is my favorite Rocky villain, bruh. The way that nigga was talking shit was he went up there. He told Rocky wife, hey woman, how I feel? You want to come up here and mess with a real man? I bet you sit at home every night wishing you had a real man. Yeah, Clubber Lang. He told Adrian, I bet you sit at home every night wishing you had a real man. Why don't you come over to my hotel room and I show you what a real man is? Rocky was ready to tear his head off. Yo, and he killed Mickey. Clubber Lang killed Mickey too, man. He came down the steps talking shit, pushed Mickey in the chest, gave him a heart attack. Then he went to beat Rocky ass. Yo, that was the best Rocky villain, in my opinion. The best Rocky villain. Boom, Lord Zed. I legit think about Apollo and watch videos of him often. Great character. And Carl Weathers was cool. Yeah, Apollo Creed was fire. Like he was a fire villain. Facts. What's your prediction for the fight? Prediction. Oh yeah. With Clubber Lang. My prediction. Pain. Yo, the best Rocky villain, hands down. Better than Ivan Drago, better than Tommy Gunn. And it's hard to say, but yeah, he was better than Apollo Creed. Yo, Clubber Lang was that nigga. He was that nigga. He ain't had no trainer. Clubber Lang ain't had no trainer. He was just like shadow boxing and doing pull-ups and sit-ups and shit. Ready to kick a nigga ass. And he only threw haymakers. Clubber Lang ain't had no jab. Yeah, well, Apollo taught Rocky footwork. Yeah, and you see Paulie race his ass. You can't train him like a colored fighter. Paulie was a racist motherfucker, man. I ain't like Paulie, old drunk racist ass. So why Kim Apollo taught Rocky? Yeah, he did. Lord Zed. Hard to pick the best Rocky movie. There was three touched on the most realistic stuff. Yeah. I gotta go with three. Part 3 and part 4, top 2 in my opinion. Part 3 and part 4, top 2. Real talk. Yeah, your favorite barber. The fact that he took out Mick, he's the best villain. The best villain. Because he took out Mick, then beat Rocky's ass in under 3 rounds. He beat Rocky's ass in under 3 rounds. Beat the shit out of him too. Fucked him up. Didn't take no punishment. Lord Zed, Rocky made it to the top and lost his hunger and was even having exhibition fights. Yeah, because part 3 had Hulk Hogan in it. Had Hulk Hogan in that joint. That fight was fire. No one can believe the superhuman strength of Thunder Lips. Nigga threw Rocky out the ring, Slim. Fire, that was the best Rocky movie. I don't care what nobody say. In my opinion, hands down, part 3, the best Rocky movie, period. Boom. Yeah, Mick was my boy. He'll beat you to the Mar Rock. He'll kill you to death, Rock. Mickey said, he'll kill you to death, Rock. He'll beat you to the Mar Rock. Where he be coming up with that shit from? Was this nigga freestyling? Was Mick just coming up with that shit off the top of his head? Cause you can't write no shit like that. He'll kill you to death. He'll beat you to tomorrow. That shit had to come off the top of the dome. That was a freestyle right there, bruh. Yeah, yo, they don't make better movies. Yo, Rocky is bar none the best boxing movie. Yo, Rocky had black people in the theater standing up cheering for Rocky to beat a black dude. That's how good the filmmaking was. It was real niggas standing up cheering for him to beat the black dude. You got to make a damn good movie to make that shit happen. You got to be damn good at filmmaking. Cause yo, you know how we be at the movies like, nah, I'm going for the black dude. Even if he the bad guy, I'm going for the black dude. Why Kim? How much do they how much do they feed him? About 205 pounds. And in this corner, weighing 205 pounds. Yeah, I remember that shit. Hilarious. Hilarious. Hands down the best. Real talk. Real talk. Yeah, man. So damn, this is good. I'm gonna use this to make a Rocky short. I'm gonna use all this content y'all just gave me. I'm gonna cut a Rocky short with this one. Yeah, and I found out the rules of how I could do it. It's a 7-second rule. So I could use clips, but I can only use 7 seconds. Then I gotta freeze it up and I gotta jump in and give some commentary on it. Your favorite barber. Mickey knew that Rock was trash, but he had heart. Yeah, yeah, like if Rocky was real life, they would have stopped the fight on a lot of them joints. Cause Rocky was in there getting beat the hell up. I remember that joint, what was that? I think that was part 1. Cut me, Mick. Cut me, Mick. Mickey took a razor blade to his eye and cut it so he could cut down the swelling. It's like, wow. Wow. Yeah. Rocky was a mob enforcer. Rocky was a mob enforcer, breaking fingers and shit. If you owed the mob money. Straight trash. The Italian stallion, trash. Yo, who made that joke? I think it was Eddie Murphy made a joke. Eddie Murphy made a joke, right? Eddie Murphy was like, yo, white boys be watching Rocky and think that shit real. They be leaving the movies about to get their ass whipped. Eddie Murphy said white boys watch Rocky and think that shit real. Oh, that was hilarious. Drago said Rocky's hands was like steel. Yeah, he said Rocky was like a piece of iron. You could the harder you hit him, he just stays there. He just keeps coming back. Yeah. Drago. Yeah, part 3 was fire. I mean, part 4 was fire too. I even like part 5, the street fight. The street fight was I ain't hear no bells. One more round. Rocky's son was a little bitch ass nigga though. Rocky's son, little bitch ass nigga. Boom. Yeah. Yo, I appreciate y'all giving me short for content for a Rocky short. I'm damn sure cutting a Rocky joint on the real tip. What has the African continent ever given to the world? What? Time out. We ain't here to diss Africa, Slim. We ain't dissing Africa. We ain't dissing the motherland, Slim. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that here, Slim. Yo, Jonesy, what you talking about, Slim? Why you trying to diss Africa, man? You trying to diss Africa, man? Come on, man. You better than that. Are you black? Yo, Jonesy, are you black? Boom. She Jones, Tommy Gunn. Yeah, Tommy Gunn, part 5. I like Tommy Gunn. The promoter nigga. He had the best line of the movie. You lose and you're finished. You lose and you're finished. Boom. Yeah. We ain't dissing Africa, Slim. Yeah. You know what Africa gave us? The African American, right? It gave us the indigenous Black American. That's what it gave us. And the indigenous Black American gave the world culture. Yeah. Yeah. Boom. Casual Kai. Damn, bro. Let go of Tank Nuts. You don't have to put Crawford down. to raise Tank up. I mean, you must not be watching the show. You must not be watching the show. You just jumping in hating. Come on, Slim. Watch the show. Yo, Casual Kai. If you go back and watch the whole show, you're gonna realize how stupid you just sounded. Facts. I gave Terence his props. I actually said, no, you might have missed the top of the show. I said Tank fighting Jake Paul doing better numbers than Canelo Alvarez fighting Terence Crawford is not good for boxing. That's what I really said that. I said I'm a real boxing fan. And I also said that Crawford versus Canelo is the fight of this generation. It was a classic. So you just can't come in with random hate, Slim. Come on, man. Come on, man. Hey, don't block that nigga though. Don't block that nigga. Keep let him hate. Yeah, your favorite boy. I remember that shit. He said white boys be watching Rocky, coming out that joint calling niggas moolies and shit, getting their ass whipped. Eddie Murphy was wrong for that one. Was wrong for that one. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Oh, it's the same guy. Life is good. It's the same guy. Oh, okay. It's the same dude. It's the same dude. Bruce. The same dude. Let him stay in hate, man. I love the hate. I love the hate, bro. The hate is good. Hate is good. Hate creates engagement. Hate sells. Hate is good, bro. We're not gonna hate on Africa though, Jonesy. We ain't hating on Africa, Slim. Cut that out. And see, like, if he black, I was gonna say he participating in, because the government is trying to make a diaspora war where they're trying to draw a wedge between Black American and the rest of the African diaspora. And so they're trying to draw a wedge in it, right? So, and then you got like these African people jumping up on TikTok. You American, you Black Americans have no culture. It's like y'all niggas is government agents, real talk. Because the average African know better. But you get somebody that come over and that's starting to piss off a lot of Black Americans, right? I saw one joint where it was this African dude saying that Black Americans have no culture, and it was this Haitian girl trying to defend Black Americans, but she was fucking stupid. So you have these two non-Black Americans, one talking shit against somebody he's like a million times smarter than, who's not of the culture, debating about Black Americans. So if Jones Z is Black, he's feeding into that propaganda. That's propaganda, Slim. They're trying to draw a wedge between Africans and Black Americans. It's just that the government does shit like that. It's divide and conquer. It's divide and conquer. That's just what it is. Boom. Life is good. China said he would let you shoot the first shot, but you won't shoot the second one. You motherfuckers give respect where the respect is given. Boom. Canelo versus Bud had 41 million views. To put into perspective, 16 million watched 16 million watched game 7 of the NBA finals. Yeah, 41 million viewers. And that's why this fight with Tank and Jake Paul is very important, because that's going to tell us what the state of boxing is really in. Because if Tank versus Jake Paul does bigger numbers than Canelo and Terence Crawford, that's crazy work. That's telling we are officially in influencer boxing. This is the influencer boxing era if that happens. It's just a fact, bro. It's nothing you can say about it. It is what it is. You got to call it for what it is. You can't talk about shit the way you wish it was. You got to call it for what it is, and work on it to what you want it to be. But you got to call it for what it is, bro. Oh. But yeah, I mean, like I got that junk getting like 70 million viewers, maybe more. Honestly, Jake versus Tank, I got to push it 70 plus. Honestly, that's what I see happening. Oh, but yo, it's been real, bro. It's been real. Salute to everybody in the chat. I'm about to slide out. Scooter Powell, the casual boxing fan, signing off. Peace.